Hey, what's up everyone? Cardboard.Capitan here, and today I'm finishing up this ice wild child character I'm playing in Savage Land difficulty, which is the ultimate difficulty of Tangledeep. I'm also playing on ×2 speed rather than ×16 speed just because without giving too much away, it's a shorter video. But no, this is the very first area, and I'm getting a feel of how the enemies have changed, what they're able to do, and as you can see, they still take a healthy amount of damage. I also find I'm using my healing items a bit more, because their drops, the blue and green orbs, don't heal as much, and this build uses a bunch of energy and stamina to defeat the enemies. So this urchin is in a bad place just because it's in the water. So I have to run up to it and fight it because it gets a dodge bonus from ranged attacks. Generally, I want to fight all the enemies with range attacks because even though I have a whip to use, the stats I have plus my skills are stronger for ranged attacks. Now, the downside is a lot of my ranged attacks are single target. So if I'm fighting multiple enemies, I may use the whip. Like as you can see here, something I've never really understood, even though my quiver, it has an Icicles mod that does AoE water damage every 4 attacks, it also comes through for the whip. So I just found that a little strange, because I use a shield with that whip, so I shouldn't get that mod from the quiver, but you know, it's welcome, it's more damage. Alright, that was a little slow, trying to not get swarmed. Alright, so little mini boss, champion type enemy. Now with these frogs, they can jump into melee range real quick, so you just gotta take your time with it. I do use my decoy to tank some hits, but he's gone. So. Okay, so I get some good crits for my whip, and I take those enemies out. And from the drops, I'm able to heal up. I believe this one is a champion also. Oh, and I'm just jumping in place so that if you run into those ice crystals, you take damage, so that's not good too. Now with those barracudas, that barracuda cloud, they gain damage as they lose life, so that's why you see me try to take them out quickly. However, they're mostly melee. I don't think they have a ranged attack. This side quest It has a lot of food, which is good because food heals. So I'm picking up a bunch of bananas. I see another boss, or rather a champion. Takes the arrow rain. So none too hard in this area. It's mostly just don't be stupid, right? Don't be stupid and heal live. Let's see, what's this champion? Cheerleader? I'm not too sure what that means. But I think I'm in a good position here just to take it out. Let's see. Alright, next level. I think right now I'm in a good position item-wise. I have a good amount of flask charges. Ideally, you want to be between 20 and 30 just to be safe. And have a good amount of healing items. Oh, and I'm trying to keep my health above 2,000, 2,500 just because, just in case, right? I don't get any bonuses from having a certain percentage of health, so I want to keep it as high as possible. Let's see. Okay. I'm cooking the campfire roasted meat. My general rule is to have at least 5 of those on hand because they bring you to full health, and that health restoration is instant. So if you're, say, at 1 or 2 health, you'll be back to full health as soon as you eat it. Side area with enemies. I'm trying to pull out the beetle, but doesn't want to take the bait, so I just kill him. Keeping my energy as high as possible. Let's see. Okay. And I get a Juggernaut helmet, which seems pretty cool. That Juggernaut helmet makes it so you don't lose 20 or more % of your health in a single attack. So I think I'll try that in future playthroughs. Because, you know, not necessarily in this area, but in other areas like where they have crossbow characters, those are capable of doing a lot of damage in a single hit. So it might be worth using, kind of just using the same equipment each area I'm in. And I don't know if that's the right way to play, but it's what works so far. So it's the way I choose to play. I'm just killing stuff right now. Okay, so this is the area right before the boss. So I'm gonna heal up fully, see what I can buy. I'm looking for mods that I want on my equipment. So you'll see that anti-summon. I want that on a whip, just because the whip is what I generally use when there's summons that the enemy uses. So making some fruit bowls, and what I like about those fruit cobblers is that it's instant restoration, plus it heals energy and stamina. So big change in Savage Land. The boss fights change up in that there's more champion monsters, as you can see. However, now I'm able to take them out pretty effectively. There goes 3 of them. And then 4. And then let's see, I believe I go... No, I got frozen here? No. I got surrounded by ice, I know that. And I'm just trying to hop out. So a lot of those champions are just getting one shot. I think that's the last of them, so I'm just trying to use my slower healing items now. Just so I can fight the true boss. So there he is. I position Arrow Rain, kills him in 1 hit. So the Rock Toss, crit for 800. The Arrow Rain did about 2,000 with 2 hits, both crits. And I believe I just took a screenshot there just to see, like, whoa. I just killed the boss in 1 hit, right? So I'm feeling pretty good. Healing up, seeing if I can buy any new things. Oh. I don't see anything in particular that would be beneficial to the build. Just some mods here and there. I'm just... At this point, money is not a big deal. Let's see. So I'm going for the Luminous mod, which is 20 energy, and that's the main resource I use for the ice skills. And I go for the dungeon here. None too hard, none too new. The monsters here are about what you would fight in the first or second dungeon of the main quest. A lot of them you just want to stay away from and take them out. And those water snakes and the dice snake, they have resistance to water and ice, so I try to do physical damage to them. Okay. Let's see, Fire Spirit. Take them out with ice. Now those those vine-looking things, they pull you towards them, so that's why you see me try to space myself out. And I pick up a lot of healing items. Unfortunately, they're dreams, so they're only good while I'm in the item dream. So I've got another ice snake trying to do some physical damage here. Oop, and I took a big hit there. Okay, but I make it through. Okay, so item, or rather enemy room. I'm trying to hit as many of them with my arrow rain as I can. I also have arrow storm set up, so whenever I do a basic attack, there's tiles in the line that will get that arrow rain effect. And oh, one more enemy, and he gets paralyzed, so he can't attack, which is good. And I just use some of those healing items to restore my resources, and I think that's it for this floor. Yeah, just a slow frog. So at this point, I think I'm just trying to get through the floors as quick as I can. These floors in particular, I dislike because those blue, cloudy-looking tiles, they deal damage to you every time you cross them, unless you have a certain item to build a bridge over them. So right now, I'm just trying to find a good position to control these monsters, all the while taking damage from these blue tiles. So I look out and paralyze that chubby frog there. I'm low on energy and stamina here, but I get some good crits. Good thing is, a lot of these enemies take a turn to wind up their attack, so that gives me a turn to reposition a bit better. So like there, that lightning elemental. And I think I'm set, yeah. So rough little battle there, but I make it through. And I paralyzed the ice snake too, so that's good. Okay, not too bad. Alright, so now another champion type creature. This time summoning frogs and having an ice spike shield. But shouldn't be too tough. Okay. I run into a Komodo dragon, and oh, that was kind of scary there because I carelessly walked into the poison cloud. You just gotta be aware of that. That took off a lot of damage, right? Okay. So again, keep your resources topped off as high as you can. Stamina is green, energy is blue. Stamina is for your movement abilities. Energy is for your offensive skills in this build. Now there are exceptions, for example, that Stone Toss in slot 1 that uses stamina, but most of the time I'm using Ice Spit, which uses energy, and Ice Arrow, which uses energy. I think I took a little break here to get some water, but go again. Let's see. Alright. Okay, so I'm able to take out that creature. There you go. Next floor. So when you see let's go for a spin, that means all the sprites are going to rotate whenever they do some. So like you'll see when you move, the sprites will rotate. When you throw a projectile, that sprite will rotate. It's just a fun little mod. I don't believe it affects like damage numbers or anything like that. Let's see. I think I have a double frog summon champion I'm dealing with here. So I don't have a good like alleyway where I can limit the number of frogs attacking me, unfortunately. I think next attack is going to kill this praying mantis. Fortunately, it's right in the arrow storm, and I believe the praying mantis, yeah, it's at 8% health, so it should die soon. But praying mantises, they generally have a large area of effect with their attacks, and that area of effect attack has a wind-up turn, so it's cool to use your own wind-up attack without having to restrict their movement. Oh, and this is also the Memory King, so once I beat this, I'll get whatever item I wagered on. So that pretty ribbon, you can see it right there. I just have to survive these 5 frogs, and I do. So yeah, just teleport right away because I don't want to deal with this map. Now with equipping the pre ribbon, I get 40 plus energy, which is great. Again, making some healing items. And I'm using JP for recovery now because, you know, money isn't a big deal right now. I have as much as I can use for the game. And JP I'm not going to be using because I have every job skill and weapon skill I care to use for this character. As far as I haven't talked about the camp too much. This girl, she tends to sell consumable items. The dancing raccoon sells food. The turtle heals you and gives blessings. And I haven't used the rumor feature this playthrough, but with rumors, it gives you items if you complete certain quests, and also reveals the location of side quests too. Let's see. I believe I do one more item quest here. I'm looking at dragons. I'm like, oh, dragon. So this dragon mod deals plus 10% damage. So I think right now I'm using a lot of the wolf items, which is plus 6% damage if you have no companions, no summons, right? So that 10% damage is an upgrade. Now here I'm trying to put Hungry on my shield. What Hungry does is you recover from being pulled a turn faster. Now, also worth noting is even though this is noted as trivial difficulty, a lot of these monsters are which would fight in the 3rd or 4th area. So like that space station high-tech area. And right now I'm dealing with 2 champions and a lot of overlapping, I guess, area modifiers. So like those purple crystals, green is positive for the player, yellow is neutral, it's positive for both enemy and monster, and red squares, that's positive for the monsters. So ideally, you'd want to fight in green areas, but right now I can't find a good position of where to fight, so I just have to take out the monsters the best I can. Okay, there goes one. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. You saw that 1395 from the crossbowman, right? Okay, so that's no good. So I just took 1070 from freeze shot. I believe that's from the green lizard looking thing. But fortunately, it's almost done. Let's see. Okay. So, kind of in an awkward position because I want to fight that enemy, but for one, I'm stuck in mud. Now that brown stuff is, it can root you in place at times. And this crossbowman, the archer, it can summon clones, and those clones can block you off. So they can tank while the main archer will shoot you. Now, the arrow rain can take down the clones pretty easily. But as you can see, the main archer is at 95%. Right, and I just took a screenshot there. 3,033 damage with burning shot. To the clone, though. I do believe that the clones themselves, they take a bit more damage. But I think here, I get too greedy here because I'm fighting in that red square. And recall that I say that the red square provides benefits to the enemies. Well, this red square in particular will increase enemy defense by 25% and increase their damage with 25%. So I'm trying to melee it with Arrow Storm, and then it just happens to get the damage increase to my right side. So there you go. So let me pause here just to, assess things. So first off, I get killed by Butcher Billy Butcher. Oi! If y'all watch The Boys. 2277 from its freeze shot. The Sky Slither, that snake to the left. 876 damage with a crit. Again, I had bad positioning there. So each of those creatures had a 25% damage boost. I was trying to kill that crystal, I believe, with my whip, but, I didn't kill it in time. And, that's 3,000 damage in one turn. I'm at 3450 in max health, right? So, I think something I'm gonna try for future playthroughs is to get that Juggernaut helmet so that I can take 20% max damage at a time. And so, I don't know, 20% of 3,450, 3,500, 1/5 of that, a fifth of 3. That's about 700 damage at a time. So yeah, I would survive a bit better taking 700 each time. So maybe that Juggernaut helmet is a necessity at this difficulty. It's something worth trying in future difficulties. But yeah, that's the conclusion of this run, and that's the nature of roguelikes, you just play until your character dies or beats the game, and rest in peace, my wild child, right? So, I definitely do plan on coming back to this game. I like to play it in spurts, and then, play till I win, play till I lose, and go from there. So, I'll challenge it again in the future. With that said, if you enjoyed the content, you can find me on X, Cardboard.Capitan. You can also find me on Moxfield if you play Magic, Cardboard.Capitan. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing. I'll see you all next time. Bye.